What's up guys, Aaron here, back with another video. In today's video we're going to be doing the full review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. All previous Note series devices have featured flagship specifications, so let's go ahead and see if the Note 4 lives up to that trend. So without further delay, let's go ahead and get into the full review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. So let's go ahead and start off first with the design and the hardware. The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has a 5.7-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display with a resolution of 2560 by 1440 for an effective PPI of 515, and overall has one of the best, if not the best, display on any current smartphone. Now the display has rich color tones with deep blacks and text is crystal clear. The Note 4 also packs a 2.7 GHz quad-core processor, 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of internal memory, expandable all the way up to 128 GB, features Samsung's upgraded S Pen, and runs Android 4.4 KitKat. And rumors are stating that we can expect an upgrade to Android 5.0 Lollipop anywhere in December or January, which would definitely be an awesome upgrade to see here on the Note 4. Now as you can see, Samsung has went a little bit further here when it comes to the build quality on the Note 4, adding a metal ring completely around the device. They added chamfered edges. They also removed the full stitching and moved the speaker from the bottom of the device to the back. And I have to say that I'm really impressed with the form factor and overall build quality. Next, we ran some speed tests and benchmarks using speedtest.net and Geekbench 3. Now when it comes to the results of the speed test, we have a ping score of 29, a download speed of 11.13, and an upload speed of 1.46 megabytes per second. Now in terms of benchmarks, the Galaxy Note 4 delivers a single core score of 1078 and a multi-core score of 3174. Now I must say, when it comes to real-world performance, that the Note 4 is extremely blazing fast, with the exception of some slight skin overlay lag. Next is the video and still image quality. The Samsung Galaxy Note 4 features a 16 megapixel rear-facing camera with optical image stabilization and autofocus, and has a 3.7 megapixel front-facing camera with a wide-angle lens, and can shoot slow-motion footage at 120 frames per second, time-lapse footage, and you can also capture UHD 4K footage at 3840 by 2160 at 30 frames per second. With all the video footage that I captured, I'd have to say that the Note 4's video quality looks extremely crisp, although at times color accuracy and saturation can be slightly off. But as you can see, even in low light conditions, the optical image stabilization helps keep the video footage from being noisy. Next up is web performance. Now earlier we tested the speed test and benchmarks of the Note 4, which is a good way of judging the device's speed and overall performance. Now how does that stack up in real world performance? The Note 4 stood up to every task that I put it through, including simple tasks such as scrolling and pinch to zoom, without a hiccup. And that's rather surprising to see, as we have a very heavy skin overlay, and that being TouchWiz. However, just to be extremely clear, I did disable My Magazine or Flipboard, and I also disabled S-Voice from being activated by pressing the home button, which does improve the overall speed of the device. Now with that being said, I had no problems with the web performance. Next is the S Pen. Probably one of my favorite features about the Note 4 is the included S Pen. The S Pen is not just an included stylus, it's an extremely precise capacitive input source and is designed to work flawlessly with the Note 4. Now in terms of pressure sensitivity, with the pressure sensitivity of 0 being the lowest, we have a pressure sensitivity level on the Note 4's S Pen of 2048, which is extremely precise. The S Pen has many features such as Action Memo, Smart Select, Image Clip, and Screen Write, which allows you to highlight, sign documents, annotate pictures, and much more. The S Pen not only works on the screen, but you can also use it to press the capacitive buttons as well as the home button. Next up is gaming. Now I've always enjoyed gaming on every series of the Note, and the Note 4 takes it up a notch with a QHD 2560 by 1440 Super AMOLED display, as well as that extremely high PPI count of 515, also a very fast 2.7 GHz quad-core processor with a dedicated GPU and 3 GB of RAM equals an extremely fluent gameplay experience. And as you can see, we experience no loss of frame rate, all colors look accurate and crystal clear. Even when testing extremely intensive GPU demanding games, the Note 4 ran buttery smooth. Next is the sound quality. Now Samsung chose to move the speaker from the bottom of the unit on the Note 3 to the back of the device on the Note 4. And this is probably my single and only complaint about the Note 4, is the speaker placement. In my opinion, no device should have speakers placed on the back of the unit, for a couple of reasons, and the main reason being that when you place the device down on a flat surface, that the speaker naturally gets muffled out. Now to my surprise, on the Note 4, Samsung highly recessed the speaker inside of the grill, so even with the speaker placed down, it's not exactly hitting the surface, which does make for better sound quality. Now Samsung, if you're listening, at the top of my wish list for the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 would be front-facing speakers. Now when it comes to music playback, we get some very rich highs, as well as some pretty low and mid-range frequency response. Next is battery life. Now in terms of battery life, the Note 4 has a 3220 mAh fast charging removable battery. Now I'm personally an extremely heavy user of a smartphone. I'm either watching YouTube videos, checking email, gaming, and I'm constantly on Instagram and Twitter. Now by the way, I'm at ReviewTheBest on both of those platforms. And I can say that I experienced 1.5 to 2 days of heavy use, and also keep in mind I have my Google Glass and Gear smartwatch connected at all times as well. Now I can easily say that I'm satisfied with the Note 4's 3220 mAh battery. However, on a side note, I've never experienced problems with battery life on any of the Note devices that I've ever owned. And lastly, my final thoughts. The Note 4 is such a feature-rich smartphone, and Samsung usually throws everything they got into every Note smartphone that they release, and the Note 4 is no exception. Samsung has stepped the build quality up on their Note 4 by adding metal and chamfered edges, while still allowing the back of the phone to remain removable. Samsung really did include every feature that they could, such as adaptive charging, which allows you to charge your Note 4 from 0 to 50% in 30 minutes, and provides a full charge from 0 to 100% in 1 hour. True multitasking with multi-window, an extremely powerful camera at 16 megapixels with OIS, autofocus, and the ability to shoot 4K, ultra power saving mode, one-handed use, and many more. Now I give the Note 4 a 9 out of 10, and I can highly recommend this device whether you're a power user or an average user of your smartphone. Now I've uploaded several videos covering the Note 4, and I'll have those videos linked down below the like button. Now I'm getting ready to announce a Samsung Galaxy Note 4 international giveaway, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Now if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified in your inbox every time I upload a new video. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to drop a like down below. As I mentioned earlier, my name is Aaron. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.